Namaste. Today I'm going to read Volume 2, Book 2, Rudra Samhita, Part 3, Chapter 55. Shiva returns to Kailasa in the Shiv Puran. Vakratuna Makaya Surya Koti Samapra. Hari Om Tat Sat. Brahma said, thus instructing the goddess in the rights of a chaste lady, the Brahmin lady told Meena while taking leave of her, make arrangements for her journey, saying, so be it. She became exasperated by her affection, controlling herself a little. She called Parvati to her when her agitation due to imminent separation became all the more unbearable. Embracing her, she cried loudly and frequently. Parvati too cried, uttering piteous words. The beloved of the mountain, as well as her daughter, became unconscious due to grief. The wives of the gods too fainted on hearing Parvati cry. All the ladies cried. Everything became senseless. Who else? Even the great Lord, the leader of yogins, cried at the time of departure. In the meantime, Himavat came hurriedly along with his sons, ministers and Brahmins, holding his dear daughter to his bosom and saying, where are you going? With frequent, vague, vacant glances, he cried due to his fascination. Then the chief priest, in the company of other Brahmins, enlightened everyone. The wise priest, by his spiritual discourse, was able to convince them easily. With great devotion, Parvati bowed to her parents and the preceptor. Following the worldly convention, she cried aloud frequently. When Parvati cried, the ladies cried too, particularly the mother, Meena, sisters and brothers. Her mother, sister, brothers, father, and the other ladies who were affectionately attached to her, cried frequently. Then the Brahmins respectfully intimated to them the auspicious hour for the starting of the journey and consoled them. Then Himavat and Meena composed themselves and caused the palanquin to be brought for Parvati to get in. The Brahmin ladies helped her to get into the palanquin. They gave their blessings. Her parents and the Brahmins too offered their blessings. Meena and the Lord of Mountains gave her a royal send-off with various auspicious rare presents, not accessible to common people. O sage, Parvati started after bowing to the preceptors, elders, father, mother, the Brahmins, the chief priests, sisters, and the other women. Himavat, the sensible, affectionate father with his sons, accompanied her as far as the place where the Lord was waiting joyously along with the gods. Everyone was jubilant and jolly with love. They bowed to the Lord with devotion. Praising him, they returned to Kailasa. Then Shiva told Parvati, I am reminding you, although you know the previous birth, if you remember, speak out. In my divine sport, you are always my beloved. Brahma said, on hearing the words of Shiva, Sati Parvati, the beloved of Shiva, replied smiling. Parvati said, O dear Lord, I remember everything as well as the fact that you became a silent ascetic. Obeisance to you, please do everything necessary now, befitting the occasion. Brahma said on hearing her words, as pleasing as the steady flow of nectar, Shiva rejoiced much, eagerly devoted to the way of the world. Getting every requisite thing ready, he fed the gods, including Vishnu and others, with various pleasant things. He fed all the others who had attended his marriage with juicy cooked food of various sorts. After taking food, the gods and the gunners, with their womenfolk, fully bedecked in gems and jewels, bow to the moon-crested lord. After eulogizing him with pleasing words and circumambulating him with joy, they praise the marriage celebration and return to their abodes. O sage, Shiva himself bowed to me and to Vishnu, following the worldly convention as Vishnu had bowed to Kashyapa. Considering him the supreme Brahman, I eulogized him in the excellent manner after embracing him and offering him my benediction. Vishnu and I, with palms joined in reverence, took leave of them, and praising the marriage of Shiva and Parvati went back to Vishnu's abode. On the mountain, Shiva stayed with Parvati and continued his divine sports with joy. The gunners too were happy and they worshipped the married couple. O dear, I have thus narrated the auspicious story of the marriage of Shiva that dispels sorrow, generates delight, and increases wealth and longevity. He who hears this story with pure mind, fixed on them, or narrates the same, shall attain Shiva Loka. This narrative is said to be wondrous and the cause of everything auspicious. It quells all hindrances and ailments. It is conducive to glory and the attainment of heaven. It bestows longevity, sons and grandsons, all cherished desires, worldly pleasures, and salvation too. It wards off premature death. It is auspicious and it causes peace. It makes bad dreams subside. It is an instrument for the acquisition of keen intellect. It shall be read on all occasions of Shiva's festivals by the people who desire auspicious results. It gives satisfaction to Shiva. At the installation of the idols of the deities, this shall be particularly read. At the beginning of all auspicious rites, it shall be read with pleasure. With purity in mind and body, it shall be heard. All affairs become fruitful thereby. This is true, really true. Let's see, footnotes. There are no footnotes in this chapter. Here ends today's reading of the Shiva Puran. Om Prabhu Prananatam Vivam Veshwanatam Jagannatanatam Sarananda Bhajan Bhutipitam Veshwaram Bhutanatam Shivam Shankaram Shamameshanamide Om Kapura Gauram Karunavataram Sansarasaram Bhujagendram Savasatam Ratavine Bhavam Bhavami Saitam Namami Om Nama Parvati Pate Hara Har Mahadev Ki Jai Om Om Jum Sambarosam Trambaka Mejame Sukarnam Pushtivaram Urvami Om Swamasa. Jayati Mangala Kali Padra Kali. Om Tuya Mata Chipita Tuya Mata Chutrasakat. Hari Om. Hari Om Tat Sat.